Being thankful for what we have today. At this time of year when Thanksgiving, the holiday, is around us, and you know, some people are going to visit family or friends, or even if they are at home alone, as I was this year. The last 2 years, I have had Thanksgiving by myself, and I saw a neighbor the day before Thanksgiving, and I wanted to say Happy Thanksgiving, and I didn't. And then on Thanksgiving, I just waved at another neighbor, and I was like, oh, I should say Happy Thanksgiving, and then I didn't. And I realized that I wish I would have done that. And being thankful for what we have today is also something I wish I would have done back in the day. And it's interesting, if you have ever had life just wonderful, but you didn't think it was wonderful, so you weren't really thankful of it. And then maybe you complained, and you just thought life was, it was okay. You were always waiting for something better. You were just waiting for that time when everything was just like you wanted it to be. And there's nothing with driving toward, gaining the most enjoyment out of life. But while you're in that vehicle to pure bliss, right? Maybe do yourself a favor and just enjoy today. And that's what I have to tell myself every day. Because the years that went by that I did not appreciate life, the people around me, the relationships I was in, the jobs I had, opportunities, the whole works. And it just seemed like, you know what, I'm not enjoying myself. I just can't wait till this happens. It's like working all week for payday. Payday's the best day. When you get paid every 2 weeks, that's even worse, because then you got to wait 2 weeks, and then payday's the best day. And then one time I had a job, I got paid twice a month, and that was even longer than the 2 weeks, and so that even extended it longer, and it wasn't on the same day, and then it was direct deposit, so it was like, it's like the payday just wasn't really, it wasn't the same. It wasn't like the same day of the week, each week or every other week. And but I learned a lot from those days. When I reflected back, I remember one time when it was payday, and I got like 5 hours sleep, and it didn't matter. I was like, this is great. And I just remember thinking, like, all the days before then was no good. And then one Friday, I thought it was payday. So I'm just enjoying it, oh, it was not payday? I was like, oh. And I was like, I'm not going to go back to feeling bad. I just enjoyed the rest of the day. And I really wish I could have turned that into something more. But I end up going back into the rut of, instead of waiting for Friday, I was waiting for next year, and then the year after, and then 2 more years after that. And then it was just like, I got so many years done, so many years of life, after so many years, lived, I remember looking back and thinking, wow, man, that was a good time. And then I'd wait another couple years because again, I'm still chasing, that more enjoyment, better opportunities, capitalizing on just, as much as possible. And really, it seemed like the more I attained and the more I strived to get, like I wasn't happier. Getting more stuff didn't make me happier. It made me want more stuff, especially if I start collecting things or like, oh, okay, you got a fishing pole. Oh, I need a tackle box. Okay, I want a mini tackle box. All right, well, I'm gonna outfit all this little stuff that I got. Okay, I need a bigger one, tackle box to put everything in. I'd like a boat, and it's just like it keeps going. Getting life jackets and just the rope for the boat and the little tie things that go on it, and it just minnow buckets. And the thing is that like I don't even like to fish now. And throughout the years, I noticed I would be buying stuff and collecting stuff to do because I liked to do it before, but then I just didn't have time to do it, at the moment. And I was just buying a bunch of stuff that I really wasn't using. It was like I wasn't living life. I was working and I was being a consumer and collecting stuff, waiting for just, the time to do something, and then I'd end up moving and just giving the stuff away. Hey, maybe somebody else can use this, passing it on. And now I'm at the point in my life when I look back at all that time, and I really, the people during that time, there's people that's passed away since then. There's, Thanksgivings when I used to go over my granddad's house, he's passed away, and I'm just thinking like I didn't go every year. I had the opportunity to, and it was nice that that opportunity was there. But now that it's not there, and I don't live in the same state as my grandma, and I think she goes to someone else's house anyways. It doesn't have the big spread at her house, which I don't know. I'm not in the state, but that she's in. But I just think to myself like, when I went through this second Thanksgiving alone, I thought, next year I won't be. I will not be. And I started looking at all the stuff that I didn't thank the Most High in prayer for. And I did today. I said, thank you for everything that you have given me in the past. The people in my life, the strength, the energy, the abilities, just all the opportunities. Thank you for that. And forgive me for not appreciating it then. I appreciate all that now, and I appreciate everything you do for me now. And I'm just gonna. That was almost the exact prayer because it was exactly what I was thinking. And today's the day to enjoy. Today's the day to live and give thanks each day. Father in heaven, I'm grateful for life. I'm grateful for everything you've done for me, for my family and friends. So very thankful for everything you do. Please be with the individual that may be listening to this that has not appreciated their life as much as they could have. I pray that they can get a deep understanding of what I'm trying to share, and that they can enjoy what they have while it's here, because sometimes change can happen that we don't want, and the things that we did not appreciate, we can look back and think, wow, that was a better time. Help us to appreciate every day. Help our state of mind to be content with what we have. And if you would, bless us and give us the ability to attain more. As not sinfully or corruptly or lavishly, but help your people to be able to thrive in this world and not just merely survive. Thank you for all you do for us. Please be with us. Bless the people listening, and thank you for all that you do in the name of our Savior.